Hello, everybody. Welcome to SPX 2018. I'm Rusty.
I'm Joe, and with us today,
Carol Tyler.
Carol
Tyler's in the
Welcome
house.
back.
Yes,
So, Carol, you have a new book coming out.
it's out.
It's out.
out.
Not coming out, guys. It's done.
It's out.
Tell us about it.
Fab Four Mania. It's about when I saw the Beatles when I was 13, and in about 1 hour, we're going to have right here, we're going to be singing Beatles songs from the early Beatle days. Join us.
All right, so you put all your time and effort into a book.
Yes,
Spend hours upon hours making it.
right.
What made you think, when I come to SPX, I want to have a sing-along? How did you get to that idea? I mean, it's a
Because-
great idea.
It's Beatles.
Yeah?
We
It
know
makes
them
sense for
because of the music, and I saw them in 65, so we're only singing songs that go through 1965.
Oh, so
Okay.
it's a very particular Beatles era.
Early Beatles, before
So what-
Rubber Soul.
What caused that delineation? Why'd you stop there?
Well, I saw them August 65, and Rubber Soul didn't come out till the fall. Help album came out just before I saw them. So that's the end. The book ends because that's the book leads up to seeing them, and so that's the end of the book. So it's from when they first came to then.
So that was when you first saw them,
I
right?
kept journals. I only saw them once.
Okay.
The sisters said to me back in, I went to Catholic school, they said, anything of value, be sure to make a booklet about it. So I made my Vatican II booklet, and I made my little 8th grade memories booklet, and I made a booklet about seeing the Beatles in August of 1965. And that's what the book Fab Four Mania is about. It's a look at those early journals that I kept as an 8th grader through the concert.
Wow. So you maintained those journals like straight through that time period? Wow.
And it wasn't like Dear Diary. It was like more like keepsake booklets and then I would write things, like, here's a sample of some of the notes we pass in class. And then I kept notes and I kept stuff, And when I went to the concert on August 20th at Comiskey Park, I literally wrote down everything I saw and remembered. So it was like vendors, what they were selling, what people were wearing, what the Beatles looked like when they came on stage, who they were touring with, everything. So it's like almost like a historical document as well.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's pretty cool.
I mean, that's got to really change the way you tackle this book because you have all these notes of you in the moment.
That's right, and I wrote it in the voice of being 13, so it's not like I remember when it's book. It's like, it's going to be 1 week from now that I'm going to be seeing them. So I have that voice.
You're taking over with the mania in the moment.
That's right, because I was a Beatle maniac, and I still am. Here.
As everyone will see live and in person.
My band, the Fab Four OGs, standing for Original Gangsters. We're the Fab Four OGs. We're going to be playing right here in a little bit.
So I guess revisiting your journals, did you notice anything about your fandom or your excitement? Did anything stand out to you that you'd forgotten about?
Just that it was so earnest and so pure. I think because I wrote it when I was in my, I'm 66 now. I was 64 when I started. When I'm 64. So life has a way of complicating things. You have children, jobs, all that comes with life. And when I read back on the journals, it was so delightful. I mean, just to be awakening to life in the world, and it was a different time. It was simpler.
Yeah.
Much different. So I also didn't have, that was in an era that was not quite as child-centric. So the adults, it was their world, and I was just kind of trying to find my way. Nobody cared if I liked the Beatles. Nobody was tuned in to me. So I was on my own.
Now with the journals, is this something that you've done like since then for yourself personally? Have you also still kept those journals?
I have thousands of journals. I've got so many journals. I tell myself, all right, nobody's going to read these, so I quit writing them for a while. But then I find myself filling up books in another way. So I've been writing and documenting life since probably the mid-50s.
Wow.
I don't know what's going to happen, but I have books that talk about, I have journals that talk about, for example, the time I lived in New York City and I helped with Raw Magazine, and I was in a cab with Art and Francoise, and I was describing Francoise's skirt, and that she had a cut on her leg and stuff like that. So I've got all kinds of stuff.
That's impressive.
What inspired you to make this its own book?
50 years since I've seen the Beatles. It's like,
Oh,
whoa,
the
anniversary.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
great idea.
Sure.
So you're not only here to support your new book, you're not only here to host a sing-along. I believe you're also involved in the Ignatz?
I am the MC for the Ignatz.
Whoa.
Nice.
I'm the sucker MC with the Master G, right? The OGs right here.
They're not ready for that.
No, they're not ready for that, but we are going to prepare them as best we can.
Yes.
Are you looking forward to mastering the ceremony?
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, that's my attitude.
Yeah.
Sure.
Why not,
I mean,
right?
I'm
yeah,
gonna
we're gonna
be
have
there.
some good times.
Yeah. I
That
think,
was fun.
I mean, this is just general advice. You don't have to take it. I think you should just co-opt the entire award ceremony. Just use it for your own devices.
I'm there to help move things along, and I will do it as graciously as I possibly can.
It's okay if you go a different direction with it. I'm just saying, you know.
I can't.
Totally
I lost
take
the
over.
crown. I've got a hole in my smile, so I have
okay.
to keep it like this.
Strictly business.
Strictly
Get through it.
business.
Do you think that you're going to utilize your journals for any other additional graphic novels in the future?
I'm running out of time. I don't know how many
Yeah.
things I can do. I have another book I'm working on and another one, so there's two. Wait, there's 3 books I'm working on simultaneously right now. It has nothing to do with the journals.
Oh, wow.
Staying busy.
That's the key.
That's good.
Yeah, it's good, but
Are you sick of making comics yet?
I wish I could court faster. You know what I mean by that?
Yeah.
A courting too slow. So there's a lot of things I wish I could do, but I just can't get there. And yet I have such a high standard for myself in terms of what I want the things to look like. You know, it's time consuming, it's labor intensive. I do it all by hand, so it's really hard to rush through a project.
Mm-hmm.
I try to rush through, but it never works because I just go, it has to be better, or this has to look a certain way. If I could get a couple of helpers, I find myself having to do like mowing the grass and tedious jobs. It'd be like, it'd be great if somebody did this work for me so I could just do the
That could be
comics.
comic time, yeah.
But I can't.
I mean, I was just going to suggest, look, I'm happy to lend Rusty out.
I'm available for grass mowing.
You're really taking him off my hands. There's no money needed. I'm happy just to send him away to day camp, if you will.
Well, now that you brought up camp, I just got a farm in Kentucky, and it's 10 acres, and the purpose of the farm
Yeah.
is comics camp.
That
Really?
is awesome.
The name of the farm is the Ink Farm. It's open to cartoonists
Oh, man.
where they can come and work and live on the farm, and it's so out there, so rural. For example, sometimes I lay on the road because no cars come by. It's that far out.
Wow.
That
Cows
sounds
for
like
That's
neighbors.
not, that's not something you can do in the city.
Cows
so.
for neighbors. You can lay on the road at night, see the Milky Way. You got to put on tick stuff because there are ticks. But I got 10 acres. So I have several ecosystems within the farm. I've got a woodland area near a stream, and then there's up by the house, and then there's kind of a prairie part, and so on.
Wow.
No,
Yeah.
I'm
So-
concerned about laying on the road.
No
Because,
cars.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, I get that, you know, there's not going to be any cars, but you didn't necessarily know that first time, did you? That first time, you're just
I guess
daring life.
It's a leap of faith the first time.
What are you saying?
I'm saying, cars move fast.
They might sneak
you
up
can hear
on
'em
you.
coming.
Okay, that's a good point.
That makes
That's
sense,
a good
too,
point.
yeah.
Because where the house is, you can see the road bends that way, and you can see all the way to the other county that way.
So you have a good lookout ready. Like,
And so, like, I ride my bike a lot up there because I won't ride it on a regular road because cars versus bikes,
yeah.
cars win every time. So when I go out, I can hear a car coming a half a mile away. And then it's like, oops, I guess I better start getting up.
Have you
Makes
had
sense.
many visitors to Ink Farm yet?
Yes.
Is it nice to have a bunch of visitors, or do you prefer to have not so many?
Let me just say that running water is overrated.
That is a life mantra I have not
Yeah.
heard before.
No, we just got the bathroom put in with running water. Last year we had we had running water, but it was at the road. Now we have it in the house, which is great. We have those blue water pitchers there. Next year we'll get our kitchen done, but we eat there. You know, we live there. It's great. It's a farm. Don't have animals yet, but
Yet working on that.
There's cows over here and cows over here. So there's plenty of animals around.
Do you have an ideal animal group that you would like to add to your farm?
Goats.
Goats.
Goats are pretty cool.
I'd like to get some goats. I'd like to get a cow.
Sure.
But a cow that I don't want because it's being saved from being slaughtered. I don't want to do cattle because of methane.
Right.
Makes sense. And goats may actually be helpful with your whole lawn mowing thing.
Then
Yeah.
you'd be out of a job.
Oh,
it sucks.
man.
Damn goats.
Okay.
Oh God.
So maybe goats aren't needed. Maybe you just need a team of Rusties.
No, 10 acres. There's plenty
Yeah.
to do. Believe me.
I can be one of the first animals available
Yeah, well, you already are.
on Ink Farm.
Now, Carol, before we let you go,
Yes.
would you like to answer a mystery question?
Yes.
Let's do it. Let's bring in the
Been
mystery
waiting for
machine
this.
of mystery questions.
Yes.
The high point. The
very
mystery
exciting.
Question. All right.
Boom. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
We're going to have a
Open
special
the mystery
guest open the
question
capsule.
for me. Read it. And will you read it to me?
Dennis.
All right, Dennis. Let's go ahead and peek in there. Wave. Yes, great.
Our assistant Dennis.
Now, what is the mystery question you've unfurled?
The Patricia. What's their deal?
What's it?
Uh,
Let's see here.
Let's see.
Oh, the patriarchy. What's their deal?
The patriarchy. What's their deal?
Yeah.
What's up with the patriarchy?
They've won too many Super Bowls. I'll tell you that.
That's for
the
darn
damn
sure.
truth. Yes.
I mean, come
Yeah.
on.
And I'm kind of sick of Tom Brady. That's all I can say.
That's right.
It makes sense to me.
Now, where can people find out more about your work or your ink farm online?
Or anywhere.
I wish I had it together enough to say a website, but I don't have
You know
that.
what? We're going to put one anyway. I'll find it.
I don't
Well,
have a
makes-
website. You
Okay.
know what you can do?
Yeah, what's that?
Like Facebook. Like me on Facebook.
That works.
That works.
We can link to that.
Because I'm always putting up them pictures of the farm. Lots of beautiful sky. There's a barn we have a barn there that puffs out the evening clouds. It's really nice.
Nice.
So it's Carol Tyler 18.
All right.
Facebook handle. Just tune
People can
in.
check that out.
Yep.
Well, thanks for sitting with us, Carol.
We appreciate it.
Good luck with your sing-along.
Yes, you have a concert to attend. To run.
Now I have to go change costumes.
Very exciting.
Done.
Thank
There we
you.
go.